And welcome back in the Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of the spring training game here between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. We'll keep an eye on the World Baseball Classic tonight as well. But then after we're done here, we'll go over to the USA versus Canada game for the World Baseball Classic. So a long night of streaming. So let's hop in and we'll get into today's game. Let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides. All right. We should be good to go on the YouTube side. Let's check the Rumble side here. All right. We're live on the Rumble side as well. I hear an echo. There we go. Twitch, we're live. Kick, we're live. X, we're live. All right. Korean Dominican Republic getting ready to kick off tonight at 6:30. And then the United States versus Canada tonight after we are done with this one. Then tomorrow we'll be live for both WBC games, Puerto Rico and Italy at 3, and then Venezuela and Japan at 9 o'clock. Then Sunday we have the Mets and Blue Jays at 1 o'clock, and then we will have the first semifinal game in the WBC on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. So a big weekend to streaming, everybody. So welcome in. Gelbs and Hernandez doing the pregame stuff here. So let's come in. Let's look at the Mets lineup. Actually, the Mets are the home team, so let's look at the Met defense tonight. It'll be Talkman in left, Luis Robert Jr. in center, Tyrone Taylor in right field. Then on the infield, it'll be Bichette at third, Clough at short, Semien at second, Polanco at first, Kodai Senga on the mound, and Luis Torrens doing the catching. Miss Gina's here already. What's up, Miss Gina? Saying greetings, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well, Miss Gina. All right, let's go back over to the game. Here we go. All right, just make sure everything is good to go. So we'll keep this on because at 6:30, Korea and the Dominican Republic, we'll keep an eye on that while we're going through our game. I think our guy play-by-play with JJ, who's the Phillies YouTuber, he is doing, I believe, that game here at 6:30. I keep checking to see the lineups tonight for the USA versus Canada game. They have not released lineups. It is Logan Webb against Michael Soroka. That's the pitching matchup. Miss Gina says cold again, but well, smiling now. Always good to be here. Here's to a great game. Yeah, all is well. But like I just said, a big weekend of streaming. So we are, 12 days away? Yes, 12 days away from opening day. Ron Duffney is here. What is up, Ron? Ron saying hi. Always great to see Ron. So the lineup here for the Marlins going up against Kodai Senga, it'll be Esteury Ruiz to lead it off. Heriberto Hernandez will bat second. Connor Norby third. Graham Pauley will DH and bat fourth. Christopher Morel will bat fifth. Joe Mack sixth. Fenwick Trimble will bat seventh. Jesus Bastidas will bat eighth. And Chase Jaworski will bat ninth. Once again, the Met defense tonight: Talkman in left, Robert Jr. In center, Taylor in right, and then on the infield, Bichette at third, Clough at short. Francisco Lindor has started playing some minor league games, so we'll see how he comes along. And since he's playing some games, hopefully he can be ready for opening day, which for the Mets is technically 13 days away. But Semien at second, Polanco at first, Senga once again on the mound, and Luis Torrens behind the dish. Let's go, Mets, says Miss Gina. Oh, I got to get the flyer ones out of there. They'll probably go to another commercial here. It sounds like Gelb's is getting ready to throw it. Yep, he'll throw it to another commercial break here. So how is everybody doing on this Friday? But awesome stuff once again, everybody. We are currently at 8430 on the sub count. I know it's a big number, but the goal is to have that number at 10K by the All-Star game. 10K by the All-Star game. And we'll be close. So that's what the number is on the screen for all the other platforms that are watching. 8430 leads the way. We're on Rumble. We're currently at 440. So since the beginning of 2026, Rumble has been our second best platform. Twitch, we're at 634. Kick, we're at 43. And on X, we are at 1769. 1769. So let's look at some of the other games that have happened today. St. John's is underway, playing in the Big East tournament. They're playing Seton Hall. They're up. St. John's is up 22-18, 7 minutes to go in the first half. But other baseball games right now, the A's have a 7-6 lead over the Padres in the seventh. White Sox go into the bottom of the ninth with a 4-2 lead over the Cubs. Rangers up 9-2 over the Rockies in the sixth. Angels up 5-2 over the Guardians. A's with a split squad today. They're up 8-2 over the Brewers in the seventh. Pirates and Tigers just getting underway. Astros and Cardinals are in a rain delay. The Mets and Nationals. The Mets playing a split squad today, but the Mets-Nationals game is in a rain delay. But the Mets-Marlins game in Port St. Lucie, beautiful day. Weather there, so no rain. Reds Giants tonight at 7. Giants Reds at 9. Diamondbacks and Royals at 9, and Dodgers and Mariners. Finals: the Braves beat the Yankees 7-6. Red Sox beat the Rays 7-6. The Phillies beat the Orioles 11-8, and the Blue Jays beat the Twins 6-1. Let's come back over to the chat. Miss Gina says, "Oh, you'll definitely make 10K." Well, we'll see. Yo, Charles Adderley is here. What is up, Sir Charles? Oh, Miss Gina's saying by June 1st. Whoa. Big prediction there. I'm going to write that one down. Charles is saying, hope everyone is doing well today. It's a great day today, Charles. A little cold here in the Northeast. All right, let's welcome everybody in. The only thing we're not going to have in the chat is the vertical side. So it'll appear, I have to keep an eye out because it'll show up on the rolling chat there. So I got to keep an eye out for that. Mark my words. Whoa. Charles says, I'm doing very well in paradise. Oh, no, don't install an update right now. Skip that. I did not check that. Kodai Senga throwing his warm-up pitches here. We'll delete a couple of those spam messages there. Once again, this one will go into the World Baseball Classic. So we will finish this one up, and then when I end the Met stream, it'll redirect over to the USA Canada stream I have set up, and then we'll cover the rest of that one. But this one was supposed to start 7 minutes ago, so I'm not sure what the delay is here. All right, Ruiz will lead it off. No, it's a grapefruit. It's a grapefruit. And the oh my goodness. Here. The first pitch from Senga. We are underway, up high, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. 1-1 the count. And that one popped up out the shallow center. Luis Robert, a couple steps to his left, now in. He'll make the catch, 1 away. First time doing a game with Robert in center field. I know a lot of us last year were hoping the Mets would have traded for Robert during the trade deadline. The White Sox wanted too much. The Mets waited till the offseason and then made the trade for him, because the White Sox were not going to pay his $20 million. First pitch is up and in, 1-0. Roberto Hernandez batted .266 last year in 87 games with 10 homers, 45 runs batted in. It's a nice ratio. Would have been close to 100 RBI there. Popped foul, 1-1. One and one the count. And a chopper foul, 1-2. What I like about the Marlins spring training uniforms, they're back to the original teal color. Back when they became a team back in '93, that was the look. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Two and two the count. The 2-2. Hit foul. Back behind the plate. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And that one ripped out to left. Talkman is there. 2 away. Last year, in the first 69 games, the Mets were 45-24, the best team in baseball, and then missed the playoffs. Two out, nobody on. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Kodai Senga throwing 96 mile an hour here. A little extra on that fastball. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. And that one fouled off, 1-2. Hey, Roadrunner Steve is here saying good evening, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Charles says hit that like button and sub to the PAS network on the YouTube side, both the vertical and horizontal streams. The 1-2 and fouled off. We'll do it again. And tap that follow button on Kick, Twitch, X, and Rumble. And feel inspired to join in the chat, you're welcome to do so at any time. Let's go. Let him know, Charles. All right, here we go. 1-2 the count. Senga deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Nice 1-2-3 inning for Senga. Very impressed with that 96 mile an hour fastball he's got. A little higher than last year. He was in the low 90s. But we go bottom one here for the Mets. Let's look at the Mets lineup. It'll be Semien leading off. Polanco will bat second. Bo Bichette will bat third. Luis Robert Jr. will bat fourth. Francisco Alvarez will DH and bat fifth. Mike Tauchman sixth. Luis Torrens seventh. Tyrone Taylor eighth. And Jackson Clough, the minor leaguer, will bat ninth. Going up against Chris Paddock. Paddock was 5-12 last year. 28 starts with a 5.35 ERA. 158 innings. Gave up 31 home runs. 112 strikeouts. And just over 5.5 innings per start. Oh, wrong one. There we go. The defense for the Marlins, it'll be Norby at third, Bastidas at short, Jaworski at second, Morel at first. Joe Mack will do the catching. Heriberto Hernandez in left, Esturi Ruiz in center, and Fenwick Trimble in right field. Sun trying to peek out there. Played Paddock last year with that 5-12 record. That was with Minnesota and Detroit. The first pitch down low. Ooh, called a strike. 1-0. SNY or WPIX tonight is not using the little strike box outside or batter's box. Pete Alonso, yeah. It was Paddock and Alonso that year for the National League rookie. The ground ball to third. Norby's got it. 1 away. One out and nobody on. That'll bring up Polanco. The first pitch. There's a nope. They're already challenging. That was called the ball. I thought it was a strike. It's high. It's a ball. So the Marlins are down to one last challenge here in the first inning. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Two and 0 the count. And fouled off at the plate. Got a piece of the catcher. The home plate umpire will run a new ball out to the pitcher there to give the catcher a couple minutes. Polanco last year batted .265, hit 26 home runs, 78 runs batted in. There's a strike, 2-1. Polanco was with Seattle last year. The 2-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. I got to come up with some sound effects or something. That one lifted out to left. In foul territory, up against the screen, it goes out of play. Daniel, welcome back. Daniel says, yo, John, been a tiny while. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I believe Daniel's on the other side of the pond, I believe. The 2-2. And that one popped up. Foul territory. Catcher sheds the mask, and it'll go out of play as well. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Paddock up to 11 pitches here with one out in the first. Down low, ball 4, so a one-out walk. Yeah, all good over in the UK. Great Britain / United Kingdom, says Charles. So I think there's a 4-hour difference. I think it's about 10:30 over there. 10:30. And a ground ball foul down the third base side, 0-1. The 0-1. And a bouncer up the middle, right to the second baseman. Steps on the bag, over to first. 4-4-3 double play will end the inning. So the walk is erased on the double play. We go to the second, still scoreless. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Marlins. Paulie, Morel, and Mac coming up. He says, yes, yeah, it is. 10:30. Love it. It's 4, yeah, now that we had daylight savings here, it's 4 hours. Yep. It was 5, but with the daylight savings, it changed it back to 4. All right, let's just check all the sides here. So here we go to the second. Nope, I was going to check. The World Baseball Classic has not started yet tonight. I have the scoreboard here somewhere. All right, the U.S. has released their lineup tonight. We'll look at that here next inning. First pitch was a ball from Senga. Had 14 pitches in that first inning. The 1-0. There's a strike right down the middle, 1-1. I've covered every Team USA game, Daniel. And I'll be live again tonight for the... After we're done here, we'll switch over to the Team USA. And then tomorrow we'll be live for both WBC games. And then Sunday night we'll do the WBC game as well. Hey, Jacob's here, says watching your Johnnies in the semis right now. I saw they had about a 5-point lead. I don't know what it's at now. But what's up, Jacob? The 1-2. Popped foul. We'll do it again. So the Team USA games have been on here late. They're up 8 at the half. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob, how's the new job going? Called strike 3. Oh, it was called a ball. Mets are going to challenge. I thought it was a strike. That Senga's laughing. It is a strike. He got him. One away. Daniel says, must have missed that was you going to jump in for U.S. Great Britain. Yeah, they were late at night. They were late at night here. Jacob says, not bad. Monday's my first day doing everything myself. Swung on it, missed, 0-1. Well, good luck. Morel played 105 games with Tampa Bay last year. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. John doing a double shift tonight. Keep the snacks handy. And down low. Oh, and they checked down at first, and they got him. 2 away. 3 straight strikeouts going back to the first. Fouled off 0-1 to count. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. And a ground ball to second. Semion's got it. Over to first, another 1-2-3 inning for Senga. We go bottom 2, still scoreless. For the Mets, it'll be Luis Robert Jr. leading off, Francisco Alvarez second, and Mike Tauchman will bat third. Charles says, fun trivia other than Dan Callow, chat. What does GMT stand for? GMT. GMT would stand for Giant Monster Tomatoes. GMT. Let me see. Let's find out. Charles knows, but the trivia question is, what does GMT stand for? Do you know?
No.
No, me neither. Giant mushroom table. Giant. Oh, I wanted to look at the USA lineup tonight. The USA lineup is out. Bobby Witt Jr. will lead off. Bryce Harper will bat second. Judge third. Schwarber fourth. Bregman fifth. Anthony sixth. Raleigh seventh. Tarang eighth. And PCA will bat ninth. There's his first pitch strike to Robert Jr. Batted .223 last year with 14 home runs, 53 runs batted in, but stole 30-some odd bases in a little chopper foul. I thought he broke his bat. No? Greenwich Meantime. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. Inside, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. No, not GMC. Up high, 2-1. Miss Gina says she learned that in earth science. The 2-1 to Alvarez. One out, nobody on here in the second. Down low, 3-1. Charles says MLB Baseball Action Spring Training Edition. Live streaming now. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk, just like the first inning. See how Talkman does. Talkman played in 93 games with the White Sox last year, batted .263 with 9 homers, 40 runs batted in. The first pitch from Paddock, in for a strike. And a chopper foul up the first base side, 0-2. Pick off throw, not in time. The 0-2, 25th pitch from Paddock. He deals. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. Paddock deals. And chopped foul down the third base side. The 1-2. Nope, Paddock holds. Then he now deals. Inside, 2-2. Hey, Leo's here. What's up, Leo? Saying, hey, John and Mets Nation. How's everyone? The 2-2. And a chopper to second. And base hit in the center field. Alvarez will round second, and he'll go to third. The Mets have runners on the corners with the one out. That'll bring up Luis Torrens. J.N. Bouchard says, do you think the Mets spring training affects anything on the regular season? As long as there's no injuries, no, I do not. Now, Robert's back, so that's a good sign. Lindor's been playing in some spring training games or minor league games, so that's a good sign. So as long as there's no major injuries, I'm not worried about wins and losses, batting averages, anything like that in spring training. But of course, anytime my team plays, I want them to win. Up high, 1-2. But welcome in, JN. One and two the count to Torrens. And fouled off down the right side. Still 1-2 the count. The 1-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. One and two the count. Yes, I have been watching the World Baseball Classic, and when we're done here with the Mets, we're going to switch over. Swung on a miss, 2 away. We'll switch over to do the rest of the USA Canada game tonight, and then we'll be live tomorrow for both WBC games. Pickoff throw, not in time. The first pitch to Taylor. Down low, 1-0. Lindor took live batting practice today. Played defensive innings in the minor leagues on Tuesday and Thursday. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch, 1-1. Had surgery on his left hamate bone. I believe that's one of the little bones here by the pinky. The 1-1. And the ground ball is first. The second baseman comes over. The throw. Got him. That'll retire the side. The Mets threaten, but do not score. We go to the third, still scoreless. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Marlins. Bouchard says, I'm a Braves fan. I know you might hate the Braves, but I love your content. Oh, thank you so much, Bouchard. Yeah, the young man that helped me start the channel way back in 2021, he was a Braves fan. So all fans are welcome. All right, there we go. Well, let's see. The first WBC game, I believe, has started, but let's go. Let's see here. Bobby Witt Jr. will lead it off tonight. Harper third, Harper second, Judge third. Sorry, guys, getting ready for tonight's stream as well. Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber will bat fourth. It swung on a miss, 0-1 from Senga. Outside, 1-1. 5-7-2. 4-8. 4-8. And that one ripped foul. 1-2 the count. Pete Crow Armstrong in right tonight. Or in center, excuse me. Armstrong. Man. Learn how to type. Nope. Bryce is spelt different. The 1-2. Down low. 2-2. Bryce Terang. Oh, who's catching? Excuse me, everybody. I'll get back to the chat in a second. That one just missed. 3-2. Cal Raleigh will bat. Oh, we'll play catcher tonight. Roman Anthony. The 3-2. And that one fouled off down the right field side. Alex Bregman is at third base. Okay. Then we'll look here in a minute to see what Canada's lineup is. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 4 strikeouts. Bouchard says, oh, I'm a little behind here. Do you think the Mets need another good player, or they don't need anybody good? Well, they could always use another good player. In first, nope, up high, want to know. I would like some more bullpen pieces. I think they could use some more help in the bullpen. But how are Braves fans feeling about Profar? The 1-0 popped up, shallow right. Taylor will come in, make the catch, 2 away. Let's see if Canada has updated their lineup. They have. So we'll look at Canada's lineup here. Once again, Logan Webb against Michael Soroka. I believe Soroka at one time was a Brave. There's a strike, 0-1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. And chopped foul, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung and a miss. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts, first time through the lineup. We go bottom 3, still scoreless. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets. Broussard says, Profar is a dummy. He's done it twice. How do you not learn the lesson the first time? Agreed. Hey, JK, what's up? Saying, hey, John, not Mets related, but the DR team seems stacked. If they potentially play the U.S., if both teams win tonight, I think the U.S. will struggle in that game. I do too. Hey, Sean is here. What's up, Sean M? He says, go Mets. Go USA. Mets 6-2 over Miami. All right, let's get the Canadian lineup here so I can print the score sheet out. 6-3-9-7. Eight and 4. I had it backwards. In for a strike, 0-1 here. Clough the batter. Here we go. I'll finish that lineup here in a second. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Inside, 2-2. They're going to challenge. Miami's challenging. They challenged the first one and they were wrong. And now it is a strike. That's strike 3. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Marcus Semien. He grounded out to third his first time. And that one ripped base. Oh, caught at short. I was going to say lined in the left field, but the shortstop reached out. 2 away for Polanco, who walked his first time. Inside 1-0. And that one popped up, fouled on the right field side, 1-1. And that one lifted out to center. That'll be caught. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 4th. Still scoreless. Trying to get this Canadian lineup finished so I can print this out. We can't get anything going here. All right. Let me finish up with this lineup here, guys, so I can pay attention to the rest of this game and then get back to the chat here. Devin Williams now on the mound. So Senga done. All right, there we go. Let's print that out. So that is ready to go. Awesome. Okay, now we can get rid of that. Outside 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. The 1-2 popped up. We'll do it again. Bounce in the dirt. 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Right down the middle. 0-1. Deal 1. Swung on a miss. Quickly ahead. 0-2. Down low. 1-2. They check down at first. No swing. One and two the count. Outside 2-2. Right down the middle, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Williams. 2 out, nobody on. There in the bottom of the second, Korea and Dominican Republic, no score. My Johnnies with 15 and a half minutes left. My Johnnies are up 19. Hello, 1. The 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. Alex is here. What is up, Alex? Happy Friday. The 1-2. And that one lined fair. That's the first base hit for Miami. And it'll be held to a single. So a 2-out single for their first base runner. That's Norby. I'm good, Alex. How are you? Swung on a miss, 0-1. Deal 1 from Williams. Up high, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. So Williams gets the first 2 outs here and now struggling to get out of the inning. Alex says, I hope USA can beat Canada. Me too. The 3-1. And that one ripped out to right. That'll get down for a base hit. To throw to third, not in time. Runners at the corners. That'll bring up Christopher Morel with 2 out, 2 on. The first pitch. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Morel struck out his first time. Hey, Natalie's here. What's up, Natalie? She says, I'm doing schoolwork, but I am here. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. I need to see if I can change that. Swung on a miss, 1-2. All right, let's look here. Let's see if we can change this. I don't like the fact that everybody's name is a different color. I don't like that. See if I can change that. No swing, 2-2. There we go. And a ground ball is short. They go to second for the fourth. That'll retire the side. Let's give it a little bit different of a color here. So it's different from the message. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now everybody's the same. Makes it easier. All right. We're going bottom 4, still scoreless. That was a fielder's choice to end the inning. They got the runner at second. For the Mets, it'll be Bichette, Luis Robert Jr., and Francisco Alvarez coming up. Stanley's here. What's up, Stanley? Good afternoon. Good evening. Yes, that is much better with the names. All right, let's take a look. My Johnny's still up 16 with 12 minutes left. And the Dominican Republic have taken a 2-0 lead over Korea. New pitcher for the Marlins, Bender. It's a great name for a pitcher. 51 games last year with a 2.16 ERA. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1. And fouled back, 1-2. Bichette last year batted .311 with 18 homers, 94 runs batted in, 105 games. So we missed some time. The 1-2 and fouled off. We'll do it again. I was going by Texas time. I believe Texas time is also the same as Tulsa time, I believe. The 1-2 to Bichette. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Ooh, almost hit him, but he swung and foul tipped it. 1-2 still. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Pitch was way outside. 1 away. There's a strike, 0-1. Robert struck out his first time. Bichette last year in the World Series batted .348. Hit that big home run against Ohtani. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. And that one hit out to right. Not to the track, though. And Tremble will come in. He had to go back and then had to come sprinting in, two-way. There's a strike, 0-1. Yep. Call the strike. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Timeout here by Alvarez. 2 out, nobody on for Alvarez. He walked and was stranded at third his first time. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. Nice 1-2-3 inning there from Bender. We go to the fifth. Still scoreless. Let's come back over and look. And Dominican Republic leads 3-0 after the second inning. Once again, on the YouTube side, when we end tonight's stream, it'll ask you if you want to redirect to the Team USA versus Canada game, and we'll finish that one up when we are done here. We got to find a different color. Green, maybe a little bit darker of a green. Charles, hey, Frank is back. What's up, Frank? Frank R. Charles says winners never quit and quitters never win. Let's pick a different color. Red, maybe? Nope. Nope. Maybe a gray? Nope. Maybe a blue. But kind of a lighter blue. There we go. I should have just left it the first time. Let's come over and watch. Oh, Clay Holmes now in the game. He's back with the Mets. I guess he's done with the WBC. In a chopper to short. Fired over to first, one away. Holmes last year, 12-8 and 31 starts, a 3.53 ERA. Not bad for your first year since becoming the starter. Not bad at all. Down low. Ooh, called a strike, 1-0. Or 0-1, excuse me. and fouled off quickly ahead 0-2. DO2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Yo, Chris, what's up, buddy? Oh, and 2 to count from Holmes. Way outside, 1-2. Well, it goes all the way to the backstop. Little Mets action tonight before switching over to the WBC with Team USA versus Canada. And a chopper back up the middle. Nice play by Semien at the bag over to first. 2 away. Ah, come on, Nightbot. That's not a link. Boo. He got him for posting all those periods in there. I thought it was a link. Outside, 1-0. Warning, it says. The 1-0 from Holmes. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Sean swung on and missed. He struck him out. Holmes has a 1-2-3 inning. We're halfway through. No score. Tell him, Sean. Nightbot needs to be educated. Top of the third inning, Korea. Man. In the Big East tournament, St. John's up 55-40 over Seton Hall. That is the semifinal. They will play the winner of... Who's UConn playing? No, I want standings. East? No, I want the Big East. Big East. UConn Huskies. UConn will be playing Georgetown tonight. And St. John's will play the winner of that one. And the winner of that one will get an automatic seed. My guess would be if St. John's wins the tournament, they'll probably be a 3 seed. But if they lose the tournament, they'll probably be about a 6 or a 7 seed, would be my guess. There's a strike, 0-1. King, the new pitcher here for the Marlins. Called a strike. I would challenge that one. Nope, too late. Nope. He waited too long. He can't challenge now. Because he waited too long. That's why he was late with the challenge. Oh, Fitzy. Thank you, Fitzy. Yes, UConn is playing Georgetown. Yep, thank you. No, Talkman waited too long. With the before the Profar suspension, I would have said the Braves. And now it's a little closer. I still give the Braves a little edge, but it's closer. Still haven't. Christopher Foy says still haven't gone to see the Mets in live in Port St. Lucie. I would love to go one year down to PSL. 2-2 to Talkman. Fouled off. We'll do it again. But good question, JN. I do give the Braves still advantage if they can stay healthy. If the Braves stay healthy, honestly, they'll win the division. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Went away. Tickets used to be $5 in a Pepsi can. But Thomas Fitzpatrick is here. Fitzy, you going live tonight? Oh, he is. He's going to be doing the WBC as well. So we'll be live for that when we're done here with the Met game. Fitzy will be live from the beginning. Up high, 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. Not sure why the announcers aren't talking here. Inside, 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. I think both I think both the Mets and Braves are better than the Phillies. Yes, Fitzy says yes. 30 minutes. So Fitzy, make sure you post your link. Let us know. I know Fitzy's a great YouTuber. Oh, inside 3-2. Covers the Boston Red Sox, the Boston Bruins, the New England Patriots. His channel's just over 2,000 on the sub count. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4, so a 1-out walk to Terrence. That'll bring up Taylor. Fitzy says, hope tonight isn't another Italy game for the U.S. That one ripped out to left. That'll get down for a base hit. Terrence will stop at second. That'll bring up Clough. Runners on first and second with 1 out here. Why do you have the Phillies over the Mets? I just want to know, why do you have the Phillies over the Mets? Tyrone Taylor will be done. Ramos will be the new runner there at first. Swung on a miss. Here to Clough, 0-1. I'm just asking. No, you can have your predictions any way you like. The 0-1. And that one ripped foul, 0-2. The 0-2. And that one ripped into second. The flip to second for the fourth. A double play will end the inning. We go to the sixth. Still no score, so let's see here. That's a L4 on the out, and then 4-6 on the put out to end the inning. Where? No, you can put it however you want, man. It is 72 and sunny here in Missouri City, Texas. Yeah, so send some of that warm weather back up north here because we are cold again. No, it's not. Fitzy says it's 35 with 46-mile-an-hour winds. Yikes. Pete Alonso to the Orioles is a really big loss. He was one of the best power hitters in baseball. Okay? You don't need to be a power hitter. We don't need power hitting. We needed people to get base hits with men on base. I wrote it down. I think the Mets will score more runs this year and hit more home runs without Pete Alonso. Up high. Want to know. Home's still on the mound here. Oh, East Coast Blue Jays getting ready to go live. It's good to see Pat and Pops again. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Hello, everyone. Doing a great job. Just stopped by. What's up, Lost? True. Base hits is what we need. Exactly. I'm telling you, the Mets are going to score more runs and hit more home runs without Alonso. And a chopper in front of the plate over to first, 1 away. It's a 2-3 in your scorecard. Back to the top of the order. I was going to say in for a strike, and the Mets will challenge. The Mets will challenge. It was called the ball, but let's see. Keith said he wasn't paying attention. And it's a strike. Let's go. The 0-1 to Ruiz. There's a strike quickly ahead 0-2. Excuse me. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Holmes so far. Has retired all 5 batters he has faced. The first pitch inside 1-0. The Marlins have only threatened once. They had runners on first and third with 2 out in the fourth, but left them stranded. The 1-0, and that one fouled off 1-1. Johnny's only up 6 with 4:41 to play. The 1-1 and a grounder foul 1-2. Do I think Juan Soto will win what? You deleted it before I read it. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Got him. We go bottom 6. Still scoreless. For the Mets, back to the top of the lineup. We'll see if we get any substitutions here. Fitzy says, just wish Alonso went to any other division but the American League East. Honestly, I didn't think the Mets were going to re-sign him anyway. But I was hoping he would have went to Boston. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough with Ohtani. Once again, going bottom 6 here. Still scoreless. We'll have a new pitcher here for Miami. I have the number written down here, too, somewhere. The Mets last year scored 766 runs and hit 224 home runs. And I think they beat both those numbers this year without Pete Alonso. And for a strike, 0-1. I don't know. It depends on how much playing time they actually give him. I do like Beatty, but I just don't see them giving him much playing time. The 1-1. They're right down the middle, 1 and 2. I do like Beatty, just outside 2 and 2. That one's low, 2 and 2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, Acuna. Yeah, if Acuna puts up a 40-40 season, he'll definitely be in the conversation. Absolutely. The 2-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. Sean, that's funny. Bounced in the dirt, 3 and 2. No, Jeff McNeil is with the Sacramento Athletics. The 3-2. Swung on him, is 1 away. Fauché is how you pronounce it. Whoa, all fancy like. Polanco, 1 out, nobody on. Bounced in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. And a base hit in the left field. Nice hitting going the other way by Polanco. A 1 out single. That'll bring up Bichette, who's 0 for 2 tonight. I agree. I thought Nightbot was really rude. And now a ground ball is short. They flip the second for 1. The turn. Double play. 6-4-3 double play. Third double play the Mets have grounded into. We go to the 7th. Still zeros. Bouchard says, I don't think Cal Raleigh is going to hit 60 home runs again. I'd be shocked if he hits over 45. Yeah, I don't have him projected over 45. I'd have to look it up. It's definitely not 50. I don't have anybody projected to hit 50, I should say. Now somebody's gonna. Judge, Ohtani. Maybe even Pete down in Baltimore. Man, we go top 7. Still scoreless. Once again, we will be live for Team USA Canada when we are done. Dominican Republic now up 5-0 over Korea. The team that wins the United States-Canada matchup will play the winner of that game on Sunday night. Fitzy. Holmes back out on the mound here. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Bouchard says, I think Cal Raleigh should have won MVP. I agree. Cal Raleigh should have beaten Judge last year for the MVP. I agree. Doesn't matter. Last year, take Cal Raleigh off the Mariners. They're not that good of a team. Take Judge off the Yankees. They're still fighting for a playoff spot. And chops foul, 2-2. I can't believe we're in the bottom of the 7th already, or top of the 7th already. The 2-2. And that one lifted out to left center field. That'll get in for a base hit. So a leadoff single. Norby's now 2 for 3. Sunday afternoon, Mets and Blue Jays will be live for that one as well. That's our next Mets game. Our next game is tonight, Team USA versus Team Canada. Then we'll be live for the WBC games tomorrow. And for a strike, 0-1. Fitzy says he agrees on the Cal Raleigh take, and I'm not saying that. He's not saying that because he's a biased Red Sox fan. Yeah, exactly, Fitzy. Graham Pauley here, runner on first, 1-1 to count. He's 1 for 2 today. Struck out looking and ground had a base hit, single. Pickoff throw, not in time. Pauley's 0-5 in his career against Holmes. There's a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. 1 away. Fourth strikeout for Holmes since coming into the game. One out, one on here. That'll bring up Christopher Morel, who's 0 for 2. Down low, 1-0. Norby? I thought he was out. There's no replay, but a stolen base. Fitzy says, all right, PAS in chat. I only have 10 minutes until I stream. I'm going to set up. See you guys later. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt. 2-1. And that one ripped foul down the left field side. 2-2. The 2-2. And that one ripped out to left over the shortstop's glove. The throw to the plate is not in time, and the Marlins take a 1-0 lead. I love the ABS system. I love how quick it is. I love the fact that it can only be the batter, pitcher, or catcher that challenges. And that one lifted out to left center. Talkman will make the catch. 2 away. Trimble here. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout and a ground out to second. Pickoff throw, not in time. What do you think of the ABS system? Swung on a miss, 0-1. And a ground ball to short. They flip the second for the fourth. That'll end the inning, but the Marlins get on the board. It's 1-0. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. I'm going to stand up and stretch as well and grab a snack. Maybe even a little dinner. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Charles Ocelli. Garrett Acton is the new pitcher here. Fouled off quickly 0-2. Sorry, guys. Just changing the channel on the big TV here. Outside 1-2. I'll get back to the chat here in a second. The 1-2 to Rojas. Called strike 3. 1 away. Where is it? Yikes, man. One out, nobody on. Up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. And that one popped up. Out foul territory. And it'll be caught by the third baseman. 2 away. John Boy's here. What's up, John Boy? So what's up, John? I like the ABS system, and if you're correct, you keep them. Nice to hear and see you. Let's go, Mets. Charles Ocelli was the person that followed or subscribed on the YouTube side. Let's go. Appreciate it, everybody. That's 3. We've gained 3 tonight on the YouTube side. The 1-0. It's right down the middle, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on here for the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Down low, 2-2. He said Washington's Washington. To 2-2. And fouled off down the left field side. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4, so a 2-out walk. Walt Weiss is the new manager down in Atlanta. I think he was the bench coach, wasn't he? Inside 1-0. The 1-0. And popped up. Foul territory. Or towards the railing. It goes out of play. The 1-1. And that one popped up. It'll go foul. The 1-2. Inside 2-2. Swung on a miss. That'll end the inning. We go to the 8th. Still 1-0 Miami. Oh, I forgot to grab the other scorecard. It's now 7-0 Dominican Republic over Korea. That game in the 4th inning. St. John's ended up beating Seton Hall 78-68. So St. John's will play in the Big East championship game. And will face the winner of UConn and Georgetown. Yep, and then Sean gives us the update as well. Thank you, Sean. Dominican Republic 7-0 over Korea, 4th inning. Leo says, "Hey John, are you doing 2 Mets games today?" No. And a ground ball. Oh, that's off of Holmes right to the first baseman. A 1-3 put out. 1-3 put out. Hopefully Holmes is okay. Let's see. Oh, he kicked it. He kicked it. No, I'm doing this game, and then we're gonna finish up the Team USA versus Canada game. Up high, 1-0. That one fouled off. I don't know what he's saying. I don't have closed caption. Called strike 3. Nope, that's strike 2. Excuse me. 1-2 the count. Well, I got ahead of myself. I thought it was strike 3. Sometimes umpires can screw up. Sometimes announcers can screw up. Popped foul. We'll do it again. The 1-2 bounced in the dirt. 2-2. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Don't know where that one missed. 1-1 the count. Uh-oh. The 1-1 count. And a chop up the middle. Second shortstop's got it over to first. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 8. Still 1-0 Miami. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets coming up. All right, top of the first. No score for United States yet. Bottom 4, Dominican Republic still up 7-0. Charles, thank you as always for being here. Miss Gina as well. Charles says, so great to have you all joining us tonight on the PAS Network. You are valued indeed, silent listeners and viewers included. And once again, when we are done, we will redirect everybody over for our next stream for Team USA. Jack Ralston, the new pitcher here, swung on a miss, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Hey, Matthew. Welcome in. Says I'm at work. Happy Friday. Go Mariners. Love it. Down low, 1-2. There's called strike 3. 1 away. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Oh, that was a little high, 1-1 to count. Inside. Oh, called a strike. 2-1. 1-2. Excuse me. One and two to count. And that one ripped out to right and in for a base hit. That was Ryan Clifford on the base hit. Back to the top of the lineup. And for a strike, 0-1. Bay, the new batter. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Pick-off throw, not in time. The 1-2. Swung on it, man. It's 2 away. Two out, 1 on here for the Mets. Parada should be getting his first at bat here. Swung on it, man. It's 0-1. Miss Gina says, come on, boys. Please get some runs going. Pickoff throw. Not. Oh, and it goes to the outfield. Runner will move down to second base. Whoa, up and in, 1-1. So the Mets with the runner in second, 2 out. Down a run. Oh, the U.S. is taking a 1-0 lead. How'd they get it? Bobby Witt Jr. walked. Harper flew out. Judge doubled. Witt went to third, and Schwarber grounded out, and that scored the run. Down low, 2-2. They're going bottom 1-0 Team USA. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. That'll put 2 on here. That'll bring up Young, getting his first at bat tonight. Wyatt Young. Up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2. The 1-2. I'll call it strike 3. Got him looking. We go to the 9th. Still 1-0 Miami. Sean, relax, dude. It's a bot. Going to the ninth. And that one grounded to third. Over to first. One away. Down low, 1-0. Once again, Team USA up 1-0 over Canada, bottom one. We'll finish up that game when we're done here. Swung on a missed, 1-1 to count. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Canada does have a runner on first with one out. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. And a chopper down to third. Over to first. Got him, 2 away. Two out, nobody on here from Miami. Inside, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. And that one ripped out to right. Foul. 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Nice job from Clay Holmes. Comes in 5 innings. Only gave up the 1 run. Mets coming up one last time. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And we will be back live with the Team USA game as soon as we wrap this one up. Bottom one, Canada does have runners on first and second with 2 out. Daniel Berry is here. What's up, Daniel Berry? Britsky, the new pitcher here for the Marlins, formerly of the Nationals, inside and low, 1-0. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Joe. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. The 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. But everybody on YouTube, make sure you check out Daniel Berry. Does a great job of posting sports highlights. He mixes in some play-by-play over on his channel as well. The 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one ripped out to right. That'll get down for a base hit. Hey, Snowman Multimedia checking in on a rare Friday night off. Got women's hoops with the Big West and WAC championship tomorrow. Meanwhile, planning my baseball season here in the lab. Let's go. Guys, make sure you check out Snowman Multimedia. He does a great job of calling play-by-play. as well. Has a daily show over on his channel as well. And that one fouled off 0-2. Snowman, make sure you drop your link there. If you want some women's college basketball, make sure you tune in tomorrow. The Snowman. Run first. Mets down a run. Nobody out here in the ninth. The guy that's up at the bat. Last name. You ready for this? Adderley. Adderley pinch hitting here for the Mets. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. One out and one on here. Marco Vargas getting his first at bat. And up the middle, right to the shortstop, taps the bag at second, over to first, 6-4-3 double play ends the game. The Mets hitting through a double play to end the first. To end the fifth, to end the sixth, and to end the ninth. Wow. Not very good. So awesome stuff, everybody. It was good to get back to doing them. It was good to get back to doing some Mets coverage. Our next Met game will be Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. So if you want to hang out for some Mets live streams, make sure you click that follow or subscribe button. It's free to hit either one. And as soon as we're done here on the YouTube side, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to our live streams for the Team USA game tonight. And we'll finish that one up, and we'll see everybody next time.